Wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones. All right, this is the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Billy E. Jones, and I want to thank everyone for watching us this morning from around the world, and this evening from wherever you are, tuning in to the Talk Beat Jones. Today, remember, we have every Wednesday, we're here live from 10 to 11. We have a repeat broadcast on 105.2 on Sundays at 4 p.m. And remember, you can pick the program up on YouTube, TV 33, WHPR. Just tune it in on demand. And this morning, I'm stumbling right about now because I've got two gorgeous young ladies and I want to bring them on. You know, it's funny. When you have folks like I have today, you don't want to do a lot of preamble talking, a lot of stuff. So I'm going to go directly to my guests because I know you want to know who they are and what they're here for. So guests, this morning, would you please let our audience know who you are and what you're about?
Good morning, or afternoon, or evening. My
That's
name
right.
is Michelle Smart. I am founder of Bags to Butterflies. I have one of our designers or creators here. This is Joyce. And just a little bit about Bags to Butterflies. We are a fashion brand with a social mission, and that mission is to empower formerly incarcerated women with transitional employment, with resources, and just a wonderful caring network to assist the ladies on their journey to success. We do that using a very common women's accessory. The ladies create handbags and other accessories that are made using wood that used to be flooring or cabinet panels, and we have a few examples here, but these products are actually being transformed. Just like the ladies, we provide the assistance to help them transform back into the community after incarceration. Joyce, you want to say anything about how the program has helped you?
Joyce, would you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, the program has really helped me. I was incarcerated in 2003 to 2004. I met Michelle through a friend that had did 44 years.
44 years?
44 years, Tanya Carswell. And she was working with Michelle, and that's how I came to know Michelle. So later on, Jewish Vocational Services, they gave me an opportunity to make a little money and to work with Michelle.
Okay.
And so that's how I began to, I started with the jewelry. And she said, well, Joyce, I think it's time for you to go to better things.
Okay.
And
Bigger and better. Huh?
the results.
Or an expansion of your talents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, a lot of that was already ingrained in Joyce.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Joyce is a creator. She loves creating with her hands. So these are some of the products actually that Joyce has created. But Bags to Butterflies was founded because a good friend of mine, her daughter, made a split-second decision that changed her life. She was sentenced to 7 to 15 years in prison, and
Wow.
she did serve 7 years. When she went to prison, I was devastated because at that time I didn't know anything about prison, anyone who had gone, especially a female or woman who had gone to prison. So I knew that life for her would never be the same. So, and creating some of the products, actually our products themselves have made a transformation because when we first started, if you can imagine like a box, maybe a cigar box, that's how they started. And the ladies would actually build these pieces or these handbags and crossbody bags one piece at a time. And just imagine a puzzle. So that really represented them rebuilding their life one piece at a time. So when we started in 2015, we started with a focus group of women who served between 5 and 30 years in prison, and we asked them what they needed. What were some of the barriers that they faced when they came home? And they said housing and employment. So we decided to tackle the employment initiative, but we didn't want to be a traditional employer. We wanted to make it fun and exciting and engaging, and let the ladies use their hands to really express themselves through art.
So I'm hearing that when ladies have made a mistake, as you mentioned, a decision that at one time is life-altering at that point, instead of allowing them to be staying in a depressed, oh me, oh my life is no longer my life, I don't have any hope, you gave them ideas to use their creativity, that life still goes on and they can have ability to be a contributing factor in life still. And I'm looking at the purses that I'm looking right here. They are absolutely gorgeous. Tell us what gave the impetus to make it out of wood?
So when you think about wood and building homes, or, wood is traditionally the foundation, right? That's where it starts. So we wanted to use wood because, for one, it's a different material, and for two, it's the ladies are starting fresh, so it's the foundation for them. When they're building the purses, our purses have feet. We're teaching the ladies to stand strong, and as they continue to build the bags and, put a little bit of who they are in each of the pieces. But it really starts as a foundation, and that's why we use the wood.
I'd like to ask Joyce, when you had the situation and they said that you're going to have to serve time, what was the first thing that went through your mind?
What is wrong with me? Well, the reason why I went to prison was because I had relapsed. And when you're doing drugs, you got to get money from somewhere. So I made a mistake. I took something that I wasn't supposed to take, and I wound up doing 18 months. But during that 18 months, I realized that I had hands that could create things. And that's when I began, I took wood shop instead of homemaking.
Yes.
Back in the day, and they were, women are not supposed to.
In school.
Yeah,
okay.
But I chose wood shop instead of homemaking.
And would you tell them how important wood shop and what it actually brought to life for you, because what it taught you back in school?
Yeah.
Tell them about that.
Well,
sit in that microphone.
Wood shop is something that you start with a piece of wood.
In the microphone.
You start with a piece of wood, and you create what you want to create, whether it's a cartoon character or whether it's a small table set or whatever. But it's totally concentration on what you want to do and what you want to create.
Okay. And Michelle, mind if I call you ladies by your first names?
That's fine, yes.
Okay. And Michelle, what gave you the idea that ladies who have crossed the line and made a mistake should have an opportunity to be a part of your business? Yeah,
so again, when my good friend's daughter made that split-second decision, I knew that she was not the only person going to prison, the only woman going to prison, and she certainly wouldn't be the only one coming home. So in creating the bags, we knew that it was something different, it was something unique, and we wanted to, make it something that they would enjoy doing. When the bags were started, they really weren't intended for the purpose that they're used for now. I actually created the very first one for an art show. And then when I heard about my good friend's daughter, I wanted to make it a mission to help the ladies. But the whole idea behind it, again, is that they can really express themselves through art. And we are located on a farm in Detroit in a house we call it the Butterfly House. And in that Butterfly House, we do a lot of collaboration. I may have an idea, Joyce has an idea, Brenda has an idea, Miss Tanya has an idea, and we all collaborate and discuss the final product. So we are one team, and that's the whole idea behind what we do, is that we are all individuals and that we all have made mistakes. Some of us just didn't get caught. And, you know, Joyce served 18 months. Some of the ladies served between 20 and 40 years. One of our new associate, Brenda, was away 20 years. She's from California. She's here in Michigan, never had a visitor in 20 years.
Wow. No visitors?
No visitors. Wow. And she
now,
talks
let
about
me do this.
that.
Let's take a moment and let's just revisit that thought of being a person away from family and friends, quote, so-called family, I say that, so-called friends, I say that, because if you're in a situation where you are placed where you have no ability to come and go as you please, and no one can have the compassion to check on you from time to time, that's so-called family, that's so-called friends. That person's mental state is what? Can you help me understand that?
Well, I can tell you that just from Brenda's perspective, she was a loner while she was in prison, again, because she's not from Michigan. Her family lived in California and Nevada, so she never had a visitor. So that's why organizations and programs like ourselves are important to the women coming home, because we are a family.
Yes,
You know, we provide the supportive services. In addition to being employed, we have food resources. We pick up food for the ladies. We get them engaged in community activities. So it's important for us and for them coming home, for those who don't have that family. And then if you've been away 20, 30, 40 years, as some of the women who've come through our program,
whoa, God,
you go home with this expectation that your family's going to embrace you, but a lot of times the families don't know you. So they are still trying to get to know you too after spending, you know, that much time in prison. So when they do come to Bags to Butterflies, we don't ask the questions, you know, why did you go? There's nothing we can do to change that. But what we do want to know is, what do you want to do with your life from this point forward? So they do stay with us for 12 months, and then they transition into other employment.
how did you get your start, Michelle?
Well, you know, I'll tell you.
Give me your story.
So my story is that I went through myself what I thought was a very life-altering experience. I went through a divorce. From my high school sweetheart, we had been married 26 years, 3 beautiful children, 2 adopted children, my niece and nephew.
Okay.
And I was devastated. And, you know, I had to get away. I went to Georgia, spent a week there, and I really heard the Holy Spirit speak to me and said, if you trust me, I'll do something new in your life.
Can you say that again?
Yes, he spoke to me, and I heard him just as loud and clear. If you trust me, I will do something new in your life. So my story is that I came home, I told my husband, if this is what you want, I was okay. I never cried a day after that. All of this is new for me. This is not my background. I don't have the social work experience. I don't have a prison background, but I've learned so much. The ladies have taught me so much, and you know, we've just been such a beautiful team, and we've worked together so well. We've never had any problems. We reduced the recidivism rate. None of the ladies have gone back to prison, although we have
Fantastic.
lost 3 women who passed away. But this is not my background, but the ladies, I've learned so much from them, and they've been just so instrumental in the growth of Bags to Butterflies.
How are you contacted, or how do you contact the ladies who have placed themselves in that situation?
So it's a couple of ways. So we do have a resource within the Michigan Department of Corrections. There's only one prison here in Michigan. All of the ladies typically know each other when they come home. So we do work with a job or resource coach who refers the ladies when they come home. We also, it's by word of mouth. Brenda, one of her friends, used to work for us, and she referred Brenda, and like Joyce said, Miss Tanya worked for us, and so she referred Joyce. So they come in various ways. Usually we work with the Michigan Department of Corrections, who provides referrals.
And young lady,
Yes.
tell me, how happy are you that you have the opportunity to use your skills and others are receiving your skills by buying your products?
It's a wonderful feeling. I had a chance to go to Eastern Market. Was it about a month ago? And I was there. That was the first time that I had really, really seen how people react to the merchandise.
Okay.
And it was a good feeling.
Okay.
And 3 of those purses went that I made, and I was feeling awfully mighty fine.
Hey,
I was feeling good.
Someone can appreciate what I'm doing. They want to spend their money and take it home and show, look what I've got. I got this. And one of a kind, by the way.
That's it.
One of a kind. All right.
One of a kind.
All right. And, can you tell us a little bit about your most successful story, Michelle? And tell them again, what is your title?
So I am founder of Bags to Butterflies, and we've had so many success stories. The ladies just being there are a success in themselves. When they make the choice to come, and they're okay with getting their hands dirty and leaving with paint on their face and paint under their fingernails, that in itself for us is success. But we've had some amazing women who've come through the program. The success is that no one has gone back to prison, and that is the whole idea behind what we're doing. We want to make sure that the ladies have a support system so that they know that they're loved and that they know that they're appreciated, and everything that they do, it's something for the good of the community. So the ladies, we've had so many success stories. We had Darnita. Darnita was part of our focus group. She served 30 years in prison. She went at the age of 15. She was really instrumental in helping us to design the other bags that we used to make out of the wood that were like puzzle pieces that the ladies put together. Darnita is a chef. Right now, she's doing some amazing work in the community. Kim Simmons was another young lady who served 30 years. She was a juvenile lifer, so she was sentenced to life in prison as a juvenile. She's come home. She started an organization, Redeeming Kimberly, a nonprofit, where she started I can't remember the name of the program that she started, but she allowed the offenders to apologize to their victims. So it was one of the most heartfelt and tear-jerking experience that I have ever felt, where you committed a crime against someone and you're able to go back and apologize to that person or that family. So the ladies are coming back and doing some really great things in the community and making a difference. That makes me proud.
So the ladies coming back and they realize that you reached out to them, and they're reaching out to others. They're coming back and they feel that they want to pay that forward.
Yes. Yes.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me, it makes my heart proud. I think one of the things that we wanted to do as well is kind of dispel the myth behind women coming home from prison. And I get questions all the time, well, who are they? And you don't know anything about them. And, what did they do? And how are they, all these questions that people have, but they're people. And that's one of the things that I stress, is that they're people just like you, just like I.
Yes.
I am. They're here to make a difference in the community, which we all should be doing. So it makes me really proud to see a Kim going into the community, fighting hard for her sisters who are still in prison, fighting hard so that paving the way for them. So it makes my heart happy just to see that they've come home, and they're making an impact in the community as well.
So family, we want you to understand that what this program is doing today is that if you have a family member that has made that mistake, and like I said, by God's grace, we've all made mistakes and some of us got away with it, you have someone that potentially you can contact that can give your family member hope that when they're ready to be released back into the, quote, our civilized world, civilized world, that there are things that they can do. They don't have to come in and say, I made that mistake and my life is in it. I come out and I don't have, no one's going to want to work with me, and what am I going to do? So family, if you have persons in that situation, or if you personally are in that situation and you're struggling and you need a family, you need someone that can give you some drive, someone that can use your energy, someone that can use your creativity, someone that can direct you, help you, who can they call?
Yep, you can reach out to us here at Bags to Butterflies. You can go to our website, bags2butterflies.com, phone number 248-506-5144.
I know that Mr. R.J. Watkins was excited about having you come to the program, to his television station, and passing his word out to the world. Let him know that this station, through Mr. R.J. Watkins, Mr. Henry Tyler, it's not just here doing socialization with folks that's dancing, playing, or just politics. This is also a program, a television station that's for the community, it's for the people, it's of the people, by the people, for the people, through Mr. R.J. Watkins and Mr. Henry Tyler. So let your folks know, this program right now is live. But if you happen to miss the program, you tell your friends they happen to miss the program this morning, they can go to YouTube TV33 on demand, and they will be able to hear the program entirety. It's in entirety is what I'm trying to say here, so that they can get the background to understand why this program is on the air for you to listen, to learn, and potentially to participate, because you too can be part of Bags to Butterflies. Is that correct?
That is correct. So, and I do want to thank Mr. Watkins. I did see him recently at a baby shower and told him a little bit about us. But I remember him from back in the day, so we're no strangers. Yeah. So just want to thank him for this awesome opportunity to share our story and to let people know that we are doing some great things in the community.
His heart is just so big. I mean, he helps so many people and so many organizations, so many groups, etc. And that's why I say this is the people's station, y'all. This is the people's station. So if you listen from around the world, this station, TV33, WHPR, WHPS, this is the station for the people, of the people. And you have the opportunity from anywhere in the world to contact the station at 313-868-6612. And you can be a part of this family. And Mr. R.J. Watkins, Mr. Henry Tyler can put your story where it too can go around the world. Tell them, Joyce, about what you want to speak on right now. What's on your mind? This is the first time you've been on television.
There's always another chance.
Look at them. Tell them.
There's always another chance. Mercies are new every morning.
Yes.
Every morning.
Yes.
And I made it through.
What?
With God.
Come on now.
I made it through with God.
All right. We're going to loosen up
and
here.
I did have family support.
Yes.
And that's one of the most important things. When people make mistakes, that they continue to connect with their family. A lot of people feel like, oh, they ain't going to do nothing no way, or they ain't going to come visit me.
Come on now.
But I was blessed.
What?
And with the help of God, I made it through.
Yes.
And I have not looked back.
And that drug be calling me, come on here, baby. Come on. You know you need me. You know you want me. Come on now. Come on. Come on now. They said that you can put me back. You know you want me. Joyce, when those moogles hit you, what do you say to that drug that's saying, come on back to me, baby?
Get away from me.
Tell them again.
There's a passage that says, when you think about it, don't even go by that way. Don't pass by it. Don't look that way. Just keep on going.
Yes.
Just keep on going.
Yes. So, Michelle, so you have all of these ladies that have their different situations, etc. So those situations started in their heads. And whatever the situation was, it got into their head, and it just brewed. It just brewed and kept growing, and finally took over. How do you help them get past those thoughts?
So a lot of the support too, the ladies get while they're still on parole. So a lot of them are required to go through counseling. We also in the past have had a wonderful life coach where the ladies would meet with them every other Saturday, and they would really help them and guide them through some of those thoughts that they may have in their head. And one of the things too about what we do, when they're creating, it's really like therapy.
Yes.
So you're not just throwing paint on a board. You know, you're really thinking about what it means to you. We did have one of the ladies, Monica, who talked about why she selected the colors that she did in the bag that she made. Those colors were black, yellow, and green. And she talked about how the black represented when she was in a dark place in her life while she was in prison.
Yes.
And then the yellow represented the light that she was going to see, or that she saw, knowing that, you know, she was going to be released and within a few months. And the green was like the greener pastures that she saw when she was released. So a lot of what we do is therapy in a fun and creative kind of way.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to find out more about your creativity and your love for the ladies that have made that step, that are making the step to show I have life, I have creativity, I'm still vibrant, I'm a new me, I'm actually rediscovering me is what they're doing. We're going to talk about that after the commercial break. Would that be okay, ladies?
That would be
Yes.
great. Thank
You want to come back with the Talk Beat Jones. Remember, the Talk Beat Jones, we're on every Wednesday from 10 to 11 a.m. There's a repeat broadcast on 15.2 on Sundays at 4 p.m. Don't also forget that you can go to the R.J. Watkins page. You look at that black and white, like when you put it on your camera, you scroll down that page, and you can watch the program. You can tell them you can watch it live, or you can go to that same page and you can see the programs that have been produced that day and other days. We are live on the Talk Beat Jones. See you shortly.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones.
Hi, this is LaWanda,
This is R.J. Watkins.
coming to you to bring you some information about the #1 detox in the nation, Lemon Burn. Lemon Burn helps to turn the fat into fit. It's for you, a happier, healthier you, because you know healthy is the new beautiful. An all-natural way to improve your health. It promotes a healthy digestive system, attacks and reduces belly fat, as well as gives you energy. Need to get yours today. Call 313-868-6612.
Don't forget to exercise and eat right. Justice for Mario Willis. Truth. Facts. Evidence. Mattered. Log into justiceformariowillis.com. Read for yourself.
Generational wealth. No risk, no reward. All entrepreneurs, get yours personalized with your business's name or logo. Order yours today. GenerationalWealthForLife.com or call 313-220-9433. That's 313-220-9433. Generational wealth. No risk, no reward.
You know what it is, generational wealth.
TV 33 is moving to WHPS TV channel 15.2. Make sure to rescan the channels on your TV. Then go to WHPS channel 15.2 to pick up TV 33 and all of your favorite shows. The move is on, and we want you to move with us to WHPS channel 15.2.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones.
I'm so happy this afternoon, whatever time it may be for you, because you're with the Talk Beat Jones. I am Billy E. Jones, and I have such wonderful, great guests. Remember, we're here live every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 11. Repeat broadcast on Sunday, 15.2, YouTube, TV 33 on demand, and you can also go to the R.J. Watkins page and pull it up. We're live on that page, but you can also go and see it at some other time. And I have such great guests. Would you please come back and tell us who you are, young lady right here to my left?
I am Michelle Smart. I am founder of Bags to Butterflies.
And I'm Joyce Berry. I am a creator of Bags to Butterflies.
Wee. Now, if you're missing it or if you're just tuning in, tell us, for those who just tuned in, what is Bags to Butterflies? I mean, is that little things that fly around?
Well, you know, Bags to Butterflies is a fashion brand. We do have a social mission, and that mission is to empower formerly incarcerated women with transitional employment, with resources, and just a wonderful, caring network to help the ladies on their journey to success. And yes, sometimes we do kind of fly around at the Butterfly House where we do our creations.
Okay, and young lady, tell them your name and what you're about.
My name is Joyce Berry. I am a so-called ex-felon, and I haven't dealt with prison for 20 years.
Okay.
But at that time, I was addicted. I was cross-addicted. I had alcohol, pills, everything you can name.
You was a joyful high.
Yes, I was. I mean, I stayed on cloud nine. I had 4 kids, never been married, and I was just confused.
Come on now.
Confused about a lot of things. And I found out that I can live without drugs, that I can.
Come on.
But I couldn't do it by myself.
What?
The 12 steps, the whatever,
Okay.
the 90-day program, God did it.
God, what?
And
you,
he's
what?
the only one that I can say that God did it for me
God
and nobody else.
He is real.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
I was addicted from 15, and I'm 69 now. I've been sober since for the last 20 years.
Before you started your drug journey, what type of lady were you? What type of girl were you?
Wild, out of control. Just a mother without a cause.
Talk to him.
And I'm so thankful for my mother. May she rest in peace.
Yes.
Miss Caldonia Pickett. She stood by me. She was a woman of total compassion.
Yes.
Unconditional love.
Yes.
And that's what helped me through.
Yes, yes.
My family, my parents, and most of all, God Almighty.
God Almighty. So, you know, the testimonial that you hearing right now got my body shaking. It got my body shaking because you'd be surprised how many Joyces that sitting there watching this program saying, I got to reach out and touch in agreement with you, Joyce.
Yes.
I got to, because I'm that person. But I'm not that person. I'm with God now. You know, and not necessarily that they're in church, not necessarily that they're going and studying the Bible, but God has his own ways to reach out and touch you.
Yes.
And make you have those feelings and those thoughts and help you to withdraw from being on the other side. Now, Michelle, you have these great bags out here. Can you take a few moments and describe the bag and what they're about and the look of these bags?
So these handbags are actually all handmade. They are actually Joyce is the designer of these bags. So
What?
these are these are bags that Joyce has designed and created. But
Cool.
these bags, the very first one with the red, I forget what we call her, but Joyce has a name
Oh,
for all
Sexy Red.
Sexy Red, yes. She's a back panel or flooring. So a lot of our products are made using wood that's been repurposed into the products that you see. So the very first one with the red flap, that one was flooring. It's actually Luan. We picked that up from a construction area. The yellow one, that's a clutch purse. Joyce actually painted that. And when the ladies put these together, there's a whole process and technique. So what happens is it starts out as a board. We have a machine that cuts the wood out. There are slits in the wood that allows us to bend the wood to make the bag. So there's leather inserts inside of the bag. So it's actually wood and leather. But the ladies, I mean, it's so intricate the way that they put all of these bags together. And the leftover wood is used to create the jewelry. So we have jewelry, we have bow ties, all kinds of really cool products that are available. And what we're really excited about, actually, today we get our key. We will be in a retail space in downtown Detroit, so we are really excited about
wait,
that.
hold up.
Yes.
Now, did you just say that today on this television show that's going around the world that you are making the announcement that you are getting the key to a what?
Yeah, so we will be part of the Detroit marketplace in downtown Detroit. We pick up our key when we leave the station here, so we're excited. We're going to be setting everything up. We'll be there actually we open November 9th, so we'll be there through January 21st or 26th, but it's through the City of Detroit and the Dan Gilbert Foundation, so we're really excited. You get to see everything that the ladies have been working on, from all of the handbags, the minis, to the crossbodies, to the jewelry. Joyce has been so instrumental in perfecting the technique in how these products are created, and that's why I say we are one team, and we're really excited about this opportunity. And the ladies are going to be there, so you get to meet them, have conversations with them, see that they are real people. You know, they're no different than you or I, so we're really excited about this opportunity. And we'll be there starting November 9th.
Now, on November the 9th, will this just be a process where you're opening the doors for folks to come in, or for folks to come in and meet the ladies, or will there actually be products for folks to buy?
Our products are going to be down there for sale, so you guys come on down here and purchase these products, because this is how we support our mission.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're talking about your grand opening.
Yeah.
We're talking about the grand opening. We're talking about the grand opening of coming out to, you care to give where your location will be?
So we're actually one of 6 or 17 other vendors who will be in downtown Detroit in Cadillac Square.
Cadillac Square.
Yeah, so we will be down there. We're booth number 14, I believe.
Booth number 14.
Yes, and we'll have all of our products and everything displayed. So just come on down and purchase and say hello.
Now, so that you're inviting everyone to come out and support the Bags to Butterflies organization, and to come out and support the ladies that are coming out and saying, look at me now.
Yes.
Look at what I can do. Shake my hand or bump my hand or just from afar say hello. But here I stand, ready to present to you my creativity and to show you that I am an entrepreneur.
Yes. Yeah.
And here's what I have to present. Bring your money, your credit cards, and your mind to say, I'm proud of you. Would you like that, Joyce?
Oh, yes.
Tell them what that would mean to you.
I do a lot of hobby craft. I just started sewing maybe 3 or 4 years ago when the pandemic came, and I started making extra money doing masks. So it's just,
Front
I'm
door.
just so excited and elated that Michelle chose me, because she really didn't know that I had, that kind of experience. But she said, well, Joyce, do you think? I said, well, we're going to see. We're going to see what I can do with this wood. And
You had no experience in dealing with this type of front door?
No. I knew about cutting, wood from
Front door?
wood shops, from saws and different things like that, and, awls and tools and stuff like that. But it's a technique with this. You have to really, really have concentration, and especially with the gluing, and plus you have the metal, the utensils. It's a process, but you have to
Front door, Tim.
love the work in order to perfect it. You have to love what you're doing, no matter what it is. And I just love to work with my hands.
Okay.
I do cross stitching. I do sewing, hand sewing. I do a little sewing on the sewing machine. But I love to use my hands to create beautiful things.
So how do you get the concept to come up with the designs that we're seeing? So what am I hearing is that what we're looking at is from your mental state of how to put these things together, these products together, and then you're going to tell me about your jewelry, please.
Yep. So what happens? We source wood,
Mm-hmm.
and so right now, I use the machine to cut the wood out.
Wait, you do this?
Yeah, but the ladies are going to learn how to do it, because that'll help us out a lot. But
Okay.
we do have a machine that we use to cut the pieces out. And
Where did you learn how to use these machines? Now, you got to give me a little bit about your background and your skills, and how did you develop those skills, and where they come from?
Yeah, so like I said, when I was going through what I thought was my life challenge, it was my life challenge. The
Okay.
Holy Spirit told me, if you trust me, I'll do something new. So that's part of the new, everything being new in my life. I worked for Ford Motor Company for 23 years.
Okay.
At that time, they had what was called a maker space. So employees and the general public can go to this space to create. And so I learned how to use the equipment, everything from their laser to their shop bot to the embroidery machines, just so many different pieces of equipment that they had. We ended up purchasing our own equipment, our own laser. So that's what we're using. And it's not a tabletop. It's a very nice size industrial laser that we use. So right now, I know how to use it. The ladies are going to learn how to use it as well. But that's how we start out, with a blank piece of wood, because the ladies are coming home with a blank, clean slate, you know.
Yes.
When they design the wood, it's kind of like caterpillars, when you look at a caterpillar,
Yes.
you're like, it's not very attractive, but you don't see the beauty in that until it actually, the wings, everything that it needs, it's there, right?
So that's where the butterfly comes into.
Yes. Starting with the blank slate, and that caterpillar, and with our wood, it's a clean slate. It's not very attractive, when we get it, but the ladies add their own special touch. They design it, they put paint on it, they manipulate the paint, they get it to where they see that it's perfect in their eye. I always love the work that they do. Once we let it dry for a couple days, they put polyurethane on it, and then we cut it. And then once we cut the wood into the shape that you see there, we make it bendable, so the ladies are able to apply the leather. So there's leather inserts, it's wood and leather. So it's a whole process, and all of that process is all about repurposing, one's life. We're using wood that was discarded, deemed as having no value. We make it new again, and that's what we're trying to do in the lives of the women who are coming home.
So the inside of these bags is not, so it's not just the outside of the bags. Tell us about the interior of the bags.
Joyce, you want to talk about the inside of the bags? Because you do a lot with that leather.
Yeah. It's leather. We use leather inserts. The leather, when it's combined with the wood, people will say, well, will the purse break? I don't think so, because we take extra care in gluing the leather and the wood together. So we have to make sure, especially the seams, and They're durable purses.
That's what I was going to ask you.
It's wood, but you know, like I said, well, if I drop it, no, nothing's going to happen.
And we've dropped it and never had anything. But like Joyce said, they're very durable. They're very sturdy. You carry it just like you would any other purse or handbag. The difference is that most of them are decorative art handbags, you know, so it's really like you're carrying an art piece in most cases.
Okay. And because of the designs, it seems that it will fit with various different type of outfits that they may want to wear. From sports, from elegant, from just everyday. It is beautiful. I looked at it and I said, wow, I picked it up. It's light. It's wonderful. And that clutch, is that a clutch bag, the small one?
Yes,
Now tell us about that. Tell us, and how did you come up with the clutch design?
So, you know, we are one team at Bags to Butterflies. I may come up with an idea, the ladies perfect it. So I came up with the idea of making something a little bit smaller, something that can be carried, you know, to an event or, you know, an after evening type affair. But, you know, we collaborate, we talk about it. Joyce actually perfected that. She's a master at putting these clutches together and building those clutches. So the clutch purse is actually a smaller version of the handbags. It's just a smaller size. It doesn't have the handles, but it also has the leather inserts, and that's actually Joyce's specialty.
Are there any special qualifications for a person who is sitting at home, or a person who knows a family member or a friend or an associate, that they say, I watched this program and I think that you should inquire about becoming a part of their family? You have the skill, or you may have that mindset that they can help you develop your process of thinking, how to get things to turn into a product that people may want. And I say that because sometimes people say, you know, I think I could do such and such, and I got this idea, but I really don't know how to bring it to fruition. Is this something that people can come and talk to you about, or do you only have certain qualifications or certain people? I mean, we're talking about folks who, you know, made that line, who made cross that line now.
Yeah, we most certainly can. We welcome ladies who are formerly incarcerated. They can certainly come and speak with myself or Joyce or Brenda, who will really give them just the overall picture of how this is done. I would say that, you know, I don't know how Joyce would feel, but Joyce has that creative ability anyway, but we've had people come in who didn't have any creative ability and really surprised and amazed at how, you know, easy and fun this is. So we welcome people to come out and just, you know, if you have an idea, we can certainly help you get it.
Joyce, I had a dream. I had a dream that I could do something that I've never done before, but I had a dream and I had a vision that if I just had somebody to coach me along as to how to take these pieces of this process, I really don't even know how to bring it to can I talk to you about maybe helping me to get this out of my mind, or, you know, just like I'm talking confused, right? People be confused, but they have a thought. How would you talk as a person like that, Joyce?
Well, what you have to do is, the first thing, when you have that vision, you have to write it down.
Okay.
You know, that's what the Lord tells you. If you have a vision, run away with it and write it down. So it's just really a thought process. It's a thought process, just like when Michelle came to me and she said, Joyce, well, what do you think about the clutch? I said, we can do this. I said, we can do this. You know, she had to perfect, you know, the cut and everything else. But it's just something that you have to have in your heart to do. You know, it's just like a job. If you don't love your job, you are going to be miserable.
Come on now.
So I just love what I do. I love hobby craft. I love working with my hands. It's just a wonderful thing for me, and it is therapy, natural therapy.
I was going to say, it's so funny because one of our associates, she never wants to go home. And she always says, if she could, what does she say, Joyce? If I could put a pillow or a bed in the corner, I'd stay here all night. So,
yes, she would.
You know, it can become addictive, you know, because your
That's a
creative
good addiction.
it is. Your creative juices go, and you know, you're in the middle of something, you may be putting a handle on, you try to figure out how to do something different with it. So I mean, and that's the whole idea behind what we do. There's so many programs and initiatives for men, and that was through the focus group that we did 8 years ago, and we wanted this to be different for women and just a way that they can come and express themselves. Like I said, we're in a house, we call it the Butterfly House. We've got live chickens as our neighbors. We are on a farm, so the ladies have access to food, fresh food resources. Joyce got some collard greens a couple weeks ago. We haven't had a chance to taste them yet, but
Okay.
she did good greens. But we just wanted it to be a safe space, and a space where the ladies can come and just create and, you know, just really express themselves through art. So we do sometimes lose track of time and when we're creating, but it's just a wonderful experience and an environment for the ladies to just come and really express themselves and see the product. And again, when they get out and engage in the community, and I, like Joyce said, that was her first time being out, but people are amazed. They have so many questions about the products, so many questions about the ladies, and you know, it's just always good for them to be out front and center and talk to, you know, the community in which we all live, and let them know, you know, that they are the creators of the products that they're looking at right now.
Well, Michelle, with all that you have going on and all the help that you're giving to the ladies, etc., are you still seeking funding, or how do you get money to help your program to continue to thrive?
So we do. We sell the products. That's how we support our mission. That's how the ladies are paid. That's how we pay for the being on the farm. Funding is always welcome. We do have a way on our website. If you do want to make a contribution, you can certainly go to our website, bags2butterflies.com, and check that out.
Is that spelled B-A-G-S?
Yeah.
Spell it out for folks.
It's bags, B-A-G-S, the word two, that's T-O butterflies, bags2butterflies.com. And there's an opportunity to make a contribution to our organization through the website. There's a few products up there as well that you can take a look at, but we do welcome you to come down to Cadillac Square, where we will be there starting November 9th through January 21st. But we do have products on our website. And then also Story, there's a wonderful video. It's with Miss Charlene, who did pass away a couple years ago, but it talks about I Feel Like a Butterfly, and she really captures how this program has helped her and other women who've come through.
So the bottom line is, on November the 9th, you're launching. So we're asking the family to come out November the 9th to where?
Yep, so we'll be right on the center of Cadillac Square in downtown Detroit. That's right at Woodward, near Campus Marcia's. So we'll be there Wednesday, Thursday from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. until 11 p.m., and then Sunday from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. We will be closed on Monday and Tuesday, but you guys are welcome to come visit us and say hello and see what products the ladies have created.
So once again, for those folks who may have a question or want more information about Bags to Butterflies, give them that contact information once again, please.
Yep, you can reach us through our website. That's bags2butterflies.com. You can also send an email to hello@bags2butterflies.com, or reach us via phone 248-506-5144.
Well, I'll tell you what. The weather's changing. The weather's getting cold, etc. So we want to let you know that we was talking earlier. I'm a fitness master, Jones Size. We're doing the fitness workout programs now on Zoom. Jones Size Zoom. You can wake up in the mornings, work out with me. We can do it like one-on-one. We can do it up to 100 folk. But we do it in a fashion that we're growing. We're starting it off. We're showing you how to flow, how to move, how to just work your body, how to build your arms, how to work your legs. We're not doing the hard, rough stuff just yet because we want the body prepared as we get ready to give you that stuff. So if you want to get started and build your body up and get started so that you will be able to get into that real good, you want to send me your email information to bj46978@gmail.com, and I'll send you the link. We're holding classes, workout classes with me, and we're bringing in my Jones size instructors that were dancers as well, performers as well. We took it out to the community by invitation. So now we're going to take it on Zoom. So it won't just be Billy, as my instructors are starting to contact me to work out with us, to work with you. 9 a.m. Detroit time, 6 a.m. West Coast time, 12 lunchtime Detroit time, 9 o'clock West Coast time. That's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And we invite you also, men, you can contact me as well. Why? Because everyone is in their own space. You can wake up in your own space and just Zoom, Jones size Zoom with me, because I'm going to be there working. And they say, Billy, what if nobody's there but you? Guess what? I am selfish. I love me.
Amen.
I am putting my body together. I did what you did. I let my body go. We're rebuilding, huh? Just like the bags to butterflies. We are rebuilding the body structure, rebuilding the love of ourselves. Me. Join me. And you too can have the body that is healthy. You say, but Billy, I got these problems. We all got problems.
Yes.
We all got problems. So it's no problem. You are in your own space. You're in a non-judgmental state. And don't have to worry about the weather. You by yourself, you can invite friends to work out with you as you're doing the Jones size Zoom. Remember, send the emails to bj46978@gmail.com. I'll send you the link. The program is set for a solid year as we continue to build. I'll do it by myself, or I'll do it with one, or I'll do it with 100. Jones size Zoom. Check it out. Let's flow together. Let's get strong together. Fight the fat. Love your body. Jones size for life. Ladies, let the family know how you're going to say goodbye to them. Starting with you, Michelle.
Yep, just want to thank you guys for the opportunity. Mr. Jones, we appreciate you
Mr.
for sharing our
Watkins,
story. Mr. Watkins, thank you. We love you, and we look forward to seeing you guys in downtown Detroit on the 9th.
Okay, Joyce.
Just take one day at a time. You know, we can only live one day at a time, and just try to focus on the good things in life. Forget about the past. That's over. Press forward and just do good.
Just do good.
Just do good.
Yeah.
And remember, you can like and share this program and go to YouTube, TV33 on demand, and you can see this program at any given time. Go to R.J. Watkins page. Remember, you go to the page that has that black and white, like your cameras. Scroll down, and you can see this program forever. Okay? Get that inspiration. We'll see you soon. We're back on a Wednesday at 10 a.m. Repeat broadcast on Sunday on 15.2. We love you. We appreciate you, and love you, Dad. Bye, y'all.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones.
Thank you.